Welcome everyone. My name is Heather and I'm here today to guide you through your 20-minute gentle yoga practice. Please note that this is your practice, so if there's anything that I'm offering today that doesn't work for your body, please feel free to adjust and modify to make it your class. As we get started, I invite you into a posture of your choice for centering. Perhaps you'll begin in Shavasana, laying down on your back, maybe child's pose, or maybe an easy seated pose, and perhaps you'll sit on a block just to help lift your hips and help find length through your spine. When you find your centering posture, if it feels safe to you, maybe gently closing your eyes and start to bring your attention to your breath. No need to change anything at this point, just connecting. Noticing the length and the pace of your breath, where it begins and ends in your body. And if you'd like to work with breath practice, pranayama, I invite you into a calming breath pattern today, where you inhale for the count of 4, hold for the count of 7, and exhale for the count of 8. Notice if there's any shift in your physical body or mental energy as you're breathing. And if not, that's okay too. Just keep working the pattern. Complete one more calming breath. At the end of your exhale, you can let that formal breath practice go, but know that at any time during your practice, you're welcome to come back to your centering pose and connect with your breath. As we continue to center, I have a quote for you today from Osha that says, "Don't move the way fear makes you move. Move the way love makes you move. Move the way joy makes you move." If you'd like to set an intention or dedication for your practice, I invite you to do that now. Or perhaps you'll spend our time together cultivating joy, cultivating love. With your next inhale, begin gentle neck rolls side to side. Deep inhale as you move your head one direction. Full exhale as you move the other direction. Complete one more breath and bring your neck back to neutral. Gentle shoulder rolls forward. With each circle, increasing the range of motion and then change directions. Bring your shoulders back to neutral. Clasp your hands in front of you. Flip your palms and reach for the ceiling. As you exhale, unclasp your hands, rainbow your arms out wide. Imagine that you're trying to touch opposite walls. Feel the stretch across your chest. And then clasp your hands behind your back, lifting your heart. And release your hands to your palms. Roll forward, coming into tabletop. Or bring yourself into tabletop in any way that works best for your body. Take a moment to get set here, making sure that your hips are right over your knees, that your shoulders are over your wrists, and that your hands are spread wide, your fingers are spread wide, helping to create protection in your wrist. Remember, you're always welcome to make fists with your hands and keep your wrists neutral. As you inhale, arch your back, look to the ceiling. And as you exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Keep moving through cat-cow in time with your breath. Come back to tabletop. Shift all your weight to your right hand, and as you inhale, twist through your spine, send your left fingertips reaching for the ceiling. And as you exhale, thread the needle. Allow the back of your hand, your shoulder, and your cheek to rest on the mat. Inhale, unwind, reach for the ceiling. And exhale, place your hand back to the mat. Shift your weight to your left hand. Inhale, right fingertips reach for the ceiling. And as you exhale, thread the needle in the other direction. Allow your shoulder and cheek to release into the mat. Inhale, unwind, fingertips reach for the ceiling. And place your right hand back on the mat. Shift your hips back toward your heel and walk your hands out into extended child's pose. Maybe you'll send your hips wide, or you can even sit on a block here. Nice deep belly breaths, feeling your belly expand against your thighs. And walk your hands to the outside of the left side of your mat. Shift your hips to the right to intensify that stretch in your right side body. Walk your hands through center to the right side of your mat and shift your hips left. Walk your hands back through to center. Remove the block if you've been using a block. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back, coming into down dog. Think about a long spine, pedaling out your heels, not worried about how straight your legs are. Next, inhale, walk your feet to your hands. Heel toe them out so they're a little wider than shoulder width, and let your whole upper body go in ragdoll. Maybe rock side to side. Come back to center, engage your core, swan dive up or roll up one vertebra at a time as your fingertips reach for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your side, and make your way to your mountain pose. Perhaps your big toes will touch, or your feet will be shoulder width apart, or anywhere in between there, where you can embody the name of this posture, creating strength. Press down through your feet, pull energy up through your whole body, up through the crown of your head. Soften your shoulders down and back. Bring your intention or dedication back to mind. Connecting movement with breath, 1/2 sun salutation. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive into forward fold. Inhale to flat back, the crown of your head reaching forward. Feel the engagement in the back of your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to your side, back to mountain pose. Shift all of your weight to your right foot. Step back with your left leg, staying up on your toes, coming into crescent pose. Hands can stay here at your hips, or maybe go up overhead as you feel the release in your front body. Maybe bending and straightening your right knee. Find stillness in your crescent pose. Pivot your left heel down as you open up into warrior two. Be sure the back edge of your left foot is connected with your mat. Your right knee is directly over your ankle and fingertips are reaching in opposite directions. Bring your arms into goal post. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, grab your pull-up bar and pull down. Feel that strength across your back. And one more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Send fingertips wide. Reestablish in your warrior two. Flip your right palm to face the ceiling. Reach up and back into reverse warrior. Left hand is soft on your back leg or can be bound behind your back. Be sure your right knee is still stacked over your ankle and feel the stretch in your side body. Make your way back to warrior two. Rainbow your left hand down as you pivot back up onto your left toes, finding your crescent pose. Release your posture, step together, and pedal out. Working that same pattern on the other side, shift all of your weight to your left foot, step back with your right toes, hands at your hips or up overhead, feeling the release in your right hip flexor. Maybe it's bending and straightening your back knee, or maybe the visualization of sending your tailbone reaching for your mat. At the same time, the crown of your head is reaching for the ceiling. Spiral your right heel down. Send your arms wide as you come into Warrior Two on the other side. When you're set here in your posture, bring your arms into goalpost. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale and exhale. Send fingers wide. Flip your left palm. Brush back to reverse warrior. Use your breath as your guide here. If your breath is feeling strained, pull back just a little bit. Reach up rather than as far back. Make your way to Warrior Two. And when you are set and stable here, pivot back onto your right toes as both arms come up overhead into your crescent pose. Step together, release your pose, pedal out, and find your mountain. Shift your weight to your right foot. Bend up your left knee, cross over your thigh, and sit back into chair figure 4. Bring your hands to prayer, press together. Feel that strength through your chest, warming your heart, cultivating love, and feeling the release in your hip. You may want to add a gentle pulse. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly unwind through your whole out breath back to mountain. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right knee bends up and crosses over. Chair figure 4 on this side. You may notice that your flexibility is different on this side than the other side. That's okay. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Heel toe your feet so they're a little wider than shoulder width apart. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive. Soften your knees, come back to your ragdoll pose. Maybe clasping your hands, placing them at the base of your skull to add a little traction, and even using your thumbs to massage. Release your hands back to the mat. Lower your seat, coming into your yogi squat. If this is not available to you, lower your seat all the way down to the mat, soles of your feet together in bound angle. In either posture, making sure that your spine is tall and the crown of your head is reaching for the ceiling. extend your legs out long in front of you, coming into staff pose. So toes are pointed to the ceiling, hands are just slightly behind your hips, tall spine engaging your core. Bend your right knee, bringing the sole of your foot to your inner thigh, making any adjustments here to your muscles or flesh. And you may want to use a strap in this posture. As you inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, hinge at your hips into single leg forward fold. Use each out breath to soften through the back of your leg. As you inhale, release your posture, fingertips reach for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your side, send both legs long. And maybe tapping your knees, tapping your toes, and bringing the sole of your left foot to your inner thigh. Making any adjustments. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, single leg forward fold on this side. As you inhale, think about squeezing the top of your leg. And as you exhale, softening the back of your leg. Inhale, stand tall, fingertips reach for the ceiling. Exhaling, hands to your side, both legs out long, shaking your legs, tapping your toes. Bend your knees up with the soles of your feet on the mat. Rock back to your sit bones, coming into your boat pose. Maybe you'll hold on to the backs of your thighs. Maybe you'll send arms out wide, extending your legs, coming to the edge of your boat pose. Release your posture by rocking forward and then slowly lowering yourself down onto your back. Send both legs up into the air, soles of your feet reaching for the ceiling, coming into legs up the wall pose. Ensure a long neutral neck and arms are at your side. Release your posture, hug both knees into your chest. Send your arms out wide into a T and let both knees fall to the left, coming into reclined twist. Maybe bringing your gaze to your right fingertips, bringing the twist all the way up through your neck. Unwind, come back through center, hug your knees into your chest. Send arms out wide in a T, both knees to the right. Recline twist in the opposite direction. engage through your core, come back to the center. Roll yourself into a tiny ball, bringing your nose to your knees. Extend your legs out long, arms up overhead in a big good morning stretch. Find a little more length in your right side. Right hand reaches and left toes reach a little further. Come back through center and find more length on your left side. Come back to center, squeeze your hands into a fist, point your toes, contract your whole body, and then release your arms to your side and feet to the sides of your mat, coming into your resting posture, your Shavasana. Starting with the bottoms of your feet, acknowledge and release. Soften your legs. Allow your hips to melt into the mat. Release any tension in your chest or jaw. Note the crown of your head. Bring your intention or dedication back to mind and spend the next 60 seconds in silence. With your next inhale, begin to bring movement back into your body, wiggling fingers and toes. You can come back to that good morning stretch, or hug your knees into your chest. Roll yourself over onto one side. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly press yourself back up to easy seated posture. I invite you to join me in 3 breaths to seal our practice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Namaste.